Hello, my name is Kaylee Adams, and today I'm going to be talking about the acoustic guitar. This is my acoustic guitar that I bought in my sophomore year of high school, and I'm going to be talking about the tips and tricks and important components to playing this at its full capacity. So first, you want to make sure that your guitar is in tune, because things like the weather, the temperature, the humidity, or just simply touching one of these tuning picks can take your guitar out of tune. So to make sure you have the best quality sound, you want to make sure that your guitar is tuned each time before you play it. Another important thing is that you are sitting correctly. So you want to make sure that you're in a comfortable position to reaching your strings to strum them. So for me, that means crossing my leg, but also making sure that if you're singing with it, you're also not hunching over the guitar, that you're opening up and you're allowing your diaphragm to fully expand so that you can sing to your greatest capacity. Another important part about the guitar is knowing about the strings. So this top string up here is going to give you the lowest sound and pitch. And this bottom string right here is going to give you the highest sound and pitch. So they sound like this by themselves, that's the lowest pitch. And this one up at the top is your highest pitch. So the way that you typically strum a guitar is dependent on the song that you're singing. So when you're strumming your guitar, the sheet music of that song will tell you the strum pattern, and the strum pattern is a mixture of downs and ups. So it just depends on what song you're playing, if you're doing down, down, up, or up, up, down, or any other rendition of that. Something else that's very important about when you are playing your guitar is what kind of instrument you are strumming with. So this is a guitar pick, and there are different densities or thicknesses of guitar picks. So there's a thin, a medium, and an heavy. And the thin one is the thinnest, and it gives you the lightest sound, and the heavy pick is the thickest, and it gives you the heaviest sound. It's also important when you're strumming in your guitar that you allow the strings to vibrate at their fullest capacity. So the way that this acoustic guitar creates sound is through this hollow body right here. This is hollow. And this hole right here is where the sound of the strings vibrating is filtered into and then amplified through the hollowness of this body. So the way that this works is you want to make sure that nothing is covering the strings other than your fingers and what you're strumming with, to make sure that you're getting the most out of the sound. So it should sound like this. So you can kind of hear that it's very loud and it's echoey and it's really amplifying out of the body of the guitar. Whereas if you accidentally had something covering it like this, it sounds very muted. You can't really get the most out of the sound that is being created. So you also want to be mindful of that. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is a capo. So a capo changes the key that you're playing in. So you can put it on any of these frets up here, and it makes the key higher. So for example, this is a G chord without a capo. Then you can add a capo to the second fret, and it's going to sound higher. So a lot of songs are dependent on a capo so that you're playing in the key that the artist wrote that song in. But you can also just play any songs without a capo. You don't need it. It just kind of limits you on what songs you can and can't play without having to take the entire tune of your guitar into a different key. So other than that, that's all that I have for you today, and I hope that this helps you play a guitar in your classroom if you ever have the opportunity to. And I'm personally excited to keep practicing with my guitar so I can integrate it into my future classroom. Thank you.